Now at 5, making an admission in court.
What the man who just resigned from his position as the Johnson County Coroner said during his sentencing today.
Rain on radar this evening and a daily rain chance in the forecast. I'll get you ready for Friday and the weekend.
The Indiana Fever are back at home for a huge matchup tonight with the Las Vegas Aces. But coming up in 13 Sports, more on the recent comments from Sophie Cunningham on the off-court distractions that have unfolded over the last few weeks.
It's now 5 o'clock, and the man who just resigned as the coroner in Johnson County will not spend any more time in jail after deciding to plead guilty today to providing alcohol to a teenage girl multiple times.
Rich Nye says Mike Pruitt's resignation led to the plea deal accepted by the judge today.
Mike Pruitt resigned his position as Johnson County Coroner effective August 5th, one day before he was convicted of 7 misdemeanors involving a 17-year-old girl. Pruitt was a family friend and 4-H leader of the girl.
Pruitt pleaded guilty to 7 counts of contributing to the delinquency of a minor. He admitted to providing alcohol to the girl on each occasion. But the victim's mother says what Pruitt did to her daughter was much worse.
The mother testified that Pruitt harassed and stalked her daughter over 2 years in small, calculated steps. The mother said Pruitt sent her daughter more than 100 text messages about alcohol, encouraged her to get a fake ID, gave her $50 a week, and invited her to an autopsy at the Johnson County Coroner's office. A plea deal gave Pruitt 2 days in jail, time he has already served, plus 363 days probation.
We had a list of goals, and I think we accomplished almost all of them. Jail time was a possibility. My first offer included jail time, but they made some concessions that we thought were more valuable than jail time.
The biggest concession was Pruitt resigning from office, not a requirement for misdemeanor convictions.
Important to us and important to victim one's family is that he resign his position.
The girl's family sent me a statement that included, the criminal court proceedings today provided some closure to the victim and her family. The defendant's voluntary plea of guilty and his sentence by the court provides confirmation that Mr. Pruitt's actions were irresponsible and deplorable. Pruitt must also pay over $13,000 in restitution. He snuck out of the courtroom by a side door on his way to the probation office. In Franklin, Rich Nye, 13 News.
And the judge took under advisement whether Pruitt should have to pay another $17,000 in fees for the victim's attorney or reimburse the victim's mother for lost wages when she attended court hearings.
Also tonight, we are now learning the name of the 3rd person who died in a crash on the north side of Indianapolis. 23-year-old Maxwell Seuss died in the crash at West 86 and North Meridian Streets. This crash occurred early on Wednesday morning. 32-year-old Forrest Coffey Jr. and 24-year-old Deshaun Williams also died in this crash. There are 2 other people that are hurt. Metro Police believe that reckless driving is to blame.
Tonight, a 19-year-old faces charges accused of drunk driving and causing a crash that killed a man.
Police say this happened Sunday morning near German Church Road and Tanager Drive on the far east side of Indianapolis. Tonight, our Ashton Hackman shows us what investigators say led up to that deadly crash.
And police say that 19-year-old was not only driving drunk, he was going nearly 75 miles an hour as he flew up German Church Road.
At Tanager Drive, police say Logan Wells slammed into another car. Behind the wheel was 87-year-old Rick King. King was rushed to the hospital where he later died. A Good Samaritan came up on the crash and helped put out a fire. Court docs allege Wells had a blood alcohol content of 0.11 and failed field sobriety tests. He allegedly told police he drank the night before and was taking shots.
We have to be accountable when we get behind that wheel that it's a privilege by the state to drive on our roads. It's sad because that victim's family is going to be grieving forever for this loss, and now you have this individual whose actions are going to place him possibly behind bars for some time.
Wells made his initial hearing in court Thursday morning. He's being held on $10,000 bond. He is set to be back in court in September. On Indy's Far East Side, Ashton Hackman, 13 News.
Thank you, Ashton. Wells is charged with 2 counts of causing death from an OWI and reckless homicide. He's also charged with a misdemeanor for a minor consuming alcohol.
And we're getting a look tonight at the work Indiana State Troopers are doing to keep you safe on the highways across the state. State Police released stats for July, and they investigated more than 1,300 crashes, including 6 deadly ones. Troopers also made nearly 35,000 traffic stops, arrested 324 people accused of drunk driving, and issued 211 citations for distracted driving.
5:04, and here is a look out on the west side from the Country Club of Indianapolis. We see some blue skies there, and that's kind of been the story today. You see the clouds, you see the blue skies, and that's led to some spotty and scattered showers.
Yeah, this is tough because I know if you look at a weather app and you go, oh my gosh, there's rain chances every day over the next week, it's going to be just like today.
Yeah, a little bit.
And some dry time in the middle. So don't cancel any plans. Check back with us as we continue to keep you updated on the timing of those rain chances. This again is the view out at the Country Club of Indianapolis. This is the view of radar. So yes, we have some sun, some clouds, and we have some showers. Local view will also track some lightning, and we have had some lightning from time to time. A few spotty showers east of Indianapolis from parts of Shelby County into Rush County up toward Newcastle. There was a bigger cell just east of you, Richmond, with a little bit of lightning. That cell is now in the western sections of Ohio. By far locally, the steadiest rain is north and east. Here's Interstate 69. Muncie, that steady rain is pushing east of you and impacting places like Portland right now. Also have a downpour coming just east of Fowler. If this holds together, this will impact the northern sections of Tippecanoe County, including Lafayette and West Lafayette. We do think of the majority of Colts camp tonight. It's a night practice. Will be dry. A spotty shower can't be ruled out. It's going to be warm and muggy, upper 70s and low 80s. Colt City is open from 6 p.m. to 11. You can see with Future Track 13, spotty over the next several hours. Additional rain chances as we look ahead, that in the 7-day.